This is a recap and review of Blue Lock episode 17, and we start the episode off with Isagi using his newfound knowledge and ability from last week's episode to be able to use his vision a lot better. Now he's looking at blind spots. So he uses his ability and finds a path and passes the ball to Barou, but Barou refuses to pass the ball back. He decides to be the solo player and he gets the ball taken away from him, and Team Red manages to score a goal. The score is now 2-0 to Team Red. And then Isagi tries to visualize the field again, and he realizes that every ball that goes to Barrow leads to a dead goal. So his only other option is to pass the ball to Nagi. So he gives a nice ball to Nagi, and Nagi does a beautiful control over the ball and manages to score one goal back, making the score 2-1. And after the goal, Isagi tries to talk to Barou and tells him that the only way that they can win is by them working together. But Barou still refuses. He tells him that, he can't be controlled and he wants to be a one-man show. After that, Team Red goes on the counterattack and we see Ryo. His specialty is that he's just good at everything. That's what Isagi notices. He passes the ball to Chigiri and Chigiri crosses it and Kurimari manages to score the goal, making the score 3-1 to Team Red. And now Team White is down by 2 goals. And it's at this moment that Isagi realizes that the only way that they can win is for him to devour Barou. He's not going to rely on Barou anymore. At this point, he's just going to use Barou. So when he has the ball, he starts to dribble, and that opens up space. And everyone thinks that he's going to pass to Barou. And that's where people stop marking Nagi. So he uses Barou as a decoy. He completely uses him and passes the ball nicely to Nagi. And Nagi holds the ball for a couple of seconds, and then Isagi makes a really nice run, overlapping Barou, and he manages to score a very, very nice goal. Um, and this goal was all produced by Isagi. We really see Isagi's brilliance in this episode. He to- this episode, he totally controls the game. And all the goals that came from Team White was all thanks to Isagi. And then we have a very badass moment of Isagi actually telling Barou to he just tells him to yeah, do whatever you're doing right now, um, but just don't get in our way. It was a really badass moment for him to tell Barou not to get in his way. And then after that, Barou tries to redeem himself and try to steal the ball. He does that, but eventually he loses the ball again. But Isagi predicts that, and he passes the ball to Nagi, who scores the goal, who makes the score 3-3. And then Chigiri, he evolves too, and he makes a great run at the end of the episode, managing to score another goal, making Team Red lead 4 goals to 3. Overall, this episode was great. We really, really see Isagi's brilliance in this episode of him utilizing his full weapon and how scary he can be. Overall, I will give this episode an 8.8 out of 10.